Right now, live at 5, a murder trial thrown into jeopardy. Why Kyle Rittenhouse taking the stand today shook up the state's case against him. Plus,
tonight, a personal account of the Edmund Fitzgerald tragedy.
And a look at how forecasting has changed since the disaster and if modern-day technology could have prevented it.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Vaki. Briggs is on assignment tonight. Tonight, crews are trying to contain a blaze that spread from a structure to nearby trees and other buildings on that property. It happened in Forbes, which is just northwest of Cotton in St. Louis County. That's where we find CBS3's Rob Coles tonight. Rob, you've been out there for a while now. Can you walk us through what you know so far?
Yeah, well, Kristen, we're here near Forbes, Minnesota, where it appears several fire departments are combining forces to battle what looks like a structure fire. It's all happening down the road behind me. Now, we were a little closer earlier today, and we shot some video. So I'm going to walk you through what you're seeing. What you're seeing looks like a mobile home with some grass and dry brush smoldering right next to it. That area right next to the mobile home looks like it's where the majority of the fire damage is concentrated. Other than the mobile home, it doesn't look like there's any other homes nearby, but there are other small structures that seem to be damaged. In the area surrounding the site, there are boats and cars parked in the grass. So this area is very rural, and one thing that we're not seeing is very much green vegetation. The home looks like it's mainly surrounded by dry grasses and brush. Now, we don't know yet if there are any injuries, but the ambulance just arrived here, so once we know more, we'll let you know.
All right, certainly something we will continue to monitor. Thank you, Rob. Well, here's a Rock Lighthouse tonight. 46 years after an unspeakable tragedy, the Northland is remembering the lives lost when the Edmund Fitzgerald went down. Tonight, a ceremony honoring the 29 crew members who died just wrapped up a few minutes ago. A bell tolled 29 times while the names of the victims were read. The freighter sank in Lake Superior during a storm on November 10th, 1975. It's a tragedy we still remember 46 years later, but for others, it feels like just yesterday. CBS 3's Abigail Smith shares firsthand accounts of that tragedy and how they're still grieving decades later.
In 1975, Candace McAvaney was 9 months pregnant with her first child. Little did she know that just 4 days before she gave new life, her father would lose his.
After my daughter was born, when they told me, it's like, how do you process that? I just had my first child, so we're really happy about that. And then you hear the shocking, that my dad was on the Fitzgerald.
Both sides of the family decided not to tell Candace her father had died on the Fitzgerald until after her daughter was born. A family caught between celebrating a new life and grieving the old.
Well, like I said, I'm having a hard time maintaining my composure now, and I still don't think I fully processed it.
Bill Hansen was a reporter with KBJR 6 at the time the Fitzgerald sank, a scene he rushed to capture. He remembers the devastated families hoping for survivors.
Of course, seeing the families, just the deep sadness, and at that point, sort of desperate hope. They were hoping they would find survivors in the water somewhere, and were searching hard. But of course, as we know, that didn't happen.
He and another reporter rented an airplane the next morning to catch what was left of the Fitzgerald. Hansen recalls life rafts, debris, and oil floating on the lake.
Thinking of what went through those men's minds as that disaster unfolded, really a terrible, frightening way to end your life. So that struck me really hard.
For both, November 10th will always burn in their memory as a day they'll never forget.
McAvaney lit the beacon at Split Rock Lighthouse's ceremony tonight and rang the bell in her father's memory. Both McAvaney and Hansen say the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald song by Gordon Lightfoot is a difficult one to listen to, always taking them back to that fateful day. Since the Fitzgerald disaster, weather forecasting has improved significantly through the years, which leads to the question, could the disaster have been prevented with today's technology? With how rapid the 1975 storm intensified, it was a challenge for meteorologists to analyze and forecast the intensity and direction of the storm. By the time meteorologists realized the storm had strengthened enough to create 30-foot waves on Lake Superior, it was too late. 46 years later, forecasting has improved significantly. Technology has helped by creating better satellites, computer analysis, more frequent modeling maps, and much more, including a buoy near the wreckage. With these resources, we can confidently say future weather-related disasters on the Big Lake can, for the most part, be prevented. Well, speaking of forecasting, Dave joins us now. Dave, I know you're a history guy and you're a meteorologist, so I'm sure you have a lot to talk about with all this.
Yeah, I could spend the next half hour talking about how I started in 1987 as Jack McKenna's graphic artist to draw his weather maps for him and built up from then. And boy, the technology was pretty primitive back then. Just rolls of teletype paper to wade through to find data that was valid for our area. Now it's at the touch of the fingertip with computers. And the latest look at the computer indicates we're going to get a pretty decent storm coming tonight through Friday. But it's not going to be as potent as the one from 1975. But it is going to hit fairly hard, perhaps, up north for Koochiching County, northern St. Louis County, and northern Itasca County. National Weather Service has put in effect a winter storm watch for folks there through Friday afternoon. That's where the snow could be heaviest if the snow pays off. It'll start as rain because we have those two low-pressure systems on our doorstep right now, and the rain's pushing into western Minnesota. 90% chance for rain tonight, 90% chance for a rain-snow mix tomorrow as two low-pressure systems work through the area. The backsides of the lows will be cool enough once we get into Friday that the snow will be possible. And of course, later on here in the newscast, I'll show you the latest estimates on how much snow I think will fall by Friday night, at least for Minnesota. Coming in for the weekend, though, we've got higher pressure that'll make it dry again, but probably not warm. We've shaken off the warmth, and it's going to be fairly chilly. Tonight, 28 degrees for the low temp, 90% chance for rain. Tomorrow, we might warm up to 45, at least for a little while, with a 90% chance for a mix. But as temperatures cool on Friday, the snow will come around, and I'll show you that latest chart of how much we'll try to stick around coming up in a few more minutes.
Thanks, Dave. With Minnesota's eviction moratorium over, several Duluth organizations are hosting an event to get people back on track with their rent payments. Together, the City of Duluth, the American Indian Community Housing Organization, and One Roof Community Housing will be helping people apply for rental assistance through Rent Help MN tomorrow. To be eligible for up to 18 months of financial assistance, you must be behind on rent, a Minnesota resident, and not be above 80% of the area's median income. Mayor Emily Larson says secure housing leads to a stable community.
People do better, they are healthier, they are safer, they have better lives, their kids are more able to focus on what's important. Moms, dads, aunties, uncles, grandparents are able to focus more on what's important when you have a safe place to sleep and you have the confidence that your community is with you.
If you need help applying for rental assistance, you can visit One Roof Community Housing from 9 to 4:30 tomorrow. Still to come on Live at 5, winter is rolling in and the Nordic Ski Center is hosting a sale for those ready to get out and enjoy the season. More details as we take you around the Northland after the break.
CBS3 News is brought to you by Villa Marina Health and Rehabilitation Center.
Come on if you want to see something terrible.
A killer with a theme. Great.
You're talking about a really involved conspiracy.
Are you saying one of your people did this?
Why?
Money.
We have had a breach. I need you to surrender all your sidearms and kits. CSI is a crime scene.
New CSI Vegas, tonight 10/9 Central on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
I'm Nora O'Donnell in our nation's capital. We're here at the White House with the President of the United States.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
The Supreme Court building behind me is once again at the center of a monumental battle. Tonight, a congressional investigation sparked by reporting from CBS News. Our exclusive access to the presidential platform. We will witness yet another moment in history.
The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell from Washington, D.C.
I came a long way to find you, Flash. Now I'm going to end your existence.
I need your help. I'm asking you to save the world.
You've been working out?
Thank you for noticing.
Where's the future?
Right here.
Barry! I'm tracking at least 100 earthquakes.
Your mind will shut its doors on me. Run, Barry, run.
Checkmate.
The Flash Armageddon. 5-episode event starts Tuesday, November 16th, only on the CW.
Epilepsy can affect anyone with a brain. It does not discriminate.
If you have a brain,
You can get epilepsy.
But here's something that's just as important to know.
Anyone with a brain can affect epilepsy.
So let's use our brains to do just that.
Let's change the way people think about epilepsy.
To find cures.
Because if all of us can get epilepsy,
All of us can end epilepsy.
We just need to use our brains.
Let's use our brains.
Let's use our brains.
let's use our brains to end epilepsy.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look at Bayfront Park. That's where the Red Kettle Carnival is happening right now. There's Christmas-themed food, a toy giveaway, and the Bentleyville tree is all lit up, as you can see. The Salvation Army is also kicking off its Red Kettle season. The event runs until 8 o'clock tonight. Still plenty of time to get out there and get in the holiday spirit. Dave will be in with your forecast in just a few minutes, but first, let's take a look around the region. A craft sale for those not out deer hunting in Gilbert, and Hayward's Rod and Gun Club is gearing up for the state's hunting season. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start off in Duluth tonight, where the Nordic Ski Center is ready for winter. This Saturday, the Snowflake Nordic Center is hosting their Ski Bazaar. From 10:30 to 12:30, the public is invited to buy and sell all types of winter gear. Cross-country skis and snowshoes, as well as other outdoor activity equipment, will be on sale. Those interested in selling can arrive at 9:30 to set up what they plan to sell. And due to the ongoing pandemic, the event will be held outside, so bundle up. And next we head to Gilbert for a Saturday shopping spree. This Saturday, the women of St. Joseph's Church will be hosting an arts and crafts sale, as well as a luncheon for the second weekend of deer hunting. The event will run from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the church. Lunch will be $12 a plate, and goods will feature several local sellers. And we wrap up in Hayward, Wisconsin tonight with another deer hunting event. The Hayward Rod and Gun Club will be hosting their annual Sight-In Days starting this Saturday through next Friday. The public is welcome between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. to get their rifle sighted in ahead of Wisconsin's deer opener on the 20th. Cost per rifle is $6, and they will be hosting the event rain, snow, or shine. They will also be hosting a raffle for a new hunting rifle. For more information, we'll have a link on our website. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we go around the Northland city by city. Still to come on Live at 5, the Bong Center received a $10,000 donation to help veterans connect with one another. More on how the donation will be used after the break.
Temperatures were still technically warmer than normal today. Made it to 47 at Duluth Airport. The normal is 40, but as a pair of lows come through to bring us a snow chance, temperatures will tumble. And will a lot of snow tumble out of the sky? Still looks like some zones could get more than others, that's for sure. I'll show you the latest chart coming up after our break.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Let A1 Movers help bridge the gap from your old house to your new home. We have the tools for all of your relocating needs. Big or small, we move them all. Whether you're moving across town or across the country, we help get you where you need to go as safely and efficiently as possible. A1 Movers specializes in making hard work easier, saving you time and your back. To schedule your move, call or visit a1movers.org today.
Your hands are cold, your feet are cold, you're freezing. Mother Nature is ready to bring you winter. Are you ready? Northwest Outlet is. It's the Northland's winter family clothing headquarters for men, women, and children. Northwest Outlet's massive inventory of the North Face, Columbia, and Carhartt with all the latest styles, colors, and sizes from 6 months to 5X is in. Long underwear, hats, gloves, mitts, snowsuits, pants, jackets, smart wool, and darn tough socks, and winter boots for men, women, and kids are in all sizes. Northwest Outlet, your family's winter headquarters. 1814 Belknap, Superior.
At Hannah Johnson Fabrics, we put love, creativity, and talent into everything that we make. Check out our beautiful selection of fabrics and materials, and our fabulous team can help you find the perfect materials for your project. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and tune in to our Facebook Lives on Thursday nights. Happy holidays from all of us at Hannah Johnson Fabrics. Stop in today or shop online at hannahjohnsonfabrics.com.
Tonight, Northland locals recount their memories of the Edmund Fitzgerald tragedy.
The storm system's right on our doorstep. We start with rain, but could finish with snow. I'll talk about how much
tonight at 6 on CBS3. Get your news on the go. The CBS3 mobile app. Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
The calm before the storm. Beauty along with gray sky. Maya Lisa Corpola from down around Carleton area comes in with this picture. She works in Duluth, so it makes sense that on her trek north she caught this beautiful view of the sunrise. Red sky and morning, sailor take warning. That does hold true because you get that phenomenon when a low pressure system is approaching in the morning, and so clouds increase as the day went on. And now after about 8 o'clock tonight, the rain should start coming down in case your town hasn't seen any yet. First rain, then a mix, then some snow. And I'll show you how much snow, the latest guesstimate, in about a minute or so. Right now we have the current conditions. The here and now at the airport in Duluth, it's 43 degrees. Relative humidity is 80%. East wind 18 miles per hour. So it's going to be windy as well as cloudy and rainy. And then snowy as well. Not windy enough to be a blizzard, though, so we have that going for us. Air pressure now is on the low side, 29.94 inches of mercury. Twin lows coming to call, knocking down barometer readings rather rapidly. Barometer readings go to thermometer readings here with this look at the current temperatures, and those are going to go down as well, but not so bad at the moment in the Upper Peninsula, 44 to 46 there. Wisconsin goes anywhere from 45 in Ashland to 49 degrees in Hayward, with Superior being in between. Minnesota numbers have dipped into the 30s, the upper 30s for International Falls and up the Gunflint Trail, but still holding on to 48 degrees around Moose Lake and on Park Point. Tomorrow's high temps will come down perhaps towards 40, and then once we get into Friday when the best chance of snow arrives, then we could dip into the 30s. So, lower 30s. Doppler map right now shows the sunshine from yesterday is gone. Clouds have come in from 2 low pressure systems, and we have a bit of rain trying to work up from the southwest and a little bit trying to come in from the due west here. And we're seeing lighter rains near the Canadian border at the moment, but the bigger cells are bubbling up towards the Brainerd region first. And again, that's because of 2 low pressure systems, one a Pacific low and one a Colorado low, working towards the area, as you can see right on our doorstep here. So once we go into Thursday, we're going to have a mix. Tonight, rain from the warm fronts, warm enough for rain. Then a main snow mix here during the day on Thursday, maybe adding up to a little bit of something north of the Iron Ranges on Thursday. The rest of us staying more rain than snow in the mix. But the snow becomes more likely once we get into Friday and the backsides of the lows come across and temperatures cool. Then we shift over to snow. And as early as Saturday, the snow goes, higher pressure dries us up, if not clears us up too much or warms us up either. So how much snow? Here's the latest look at the Gfs Extended Model. And it shows things being the fattest and the sassiest from the Mesabi Range up towards International Falls. I think that 13.2 might be exaggerating a little bit, but still 5 to 10 up there is a doable range. The rest of us are going about 1 to maybe 3 inches, and that's through fairly early on Saturday. Then for the rest of the week or the weekend, a little more lake effect comes across here in northern Wisconsin and the UP, the snow belt, another 2 to 4 possible for folks there. Tonight, Minnesota, 90% chance for rain with lows in the 30s. And we take a look at Wisconsin, Michigan. Rain likely, 90% chance, lows in the 30s. Tomorrow, highs only in the 30s. 90% rain chance for Wisconsin and the UP. Same deal for Minnesotans, especially a mix possible north of the Iron Ranges. And then the best chance, of course, for that accumulating snow comes on Friday, and then it goes away on Saturday. Maybe on Monday we get another chance for some flurries, Kristen. And do keep in mind that a little more is possible through Saturday, Sunday for folks in the South Shore. But otherwise, the biggest of the snow, if it pays off for snow fans, will be Friday. And the rest of the week gives us time to clean spark plugs and get fresh gas into the snowblower and pull like crazy until the darn thing starts. That always seems to be the way the first one rolls.
That's so true, Dave. And I guess I'm going to have to get my shovel ready, huh?
Yeah. You know, Briggs already got her snowblower fired up.
Yeah, and she's in Duluth. She won't see nearly as much as
No, we Duluthians may not need to fire them up, but
maybe you guys can come help me then.
Yeah, you cheater on the border there. Well, if I'm not overly busy on Saturday, yeah, maybe we'll fire up the truck and come see you.
Perfect. I would appreciate it, Dave.
All right.
Thank you. Well, Thursday is Veterans Day, and there are several events happening in the Twin Ports to honor our nation's heroes. At 7:30 in the morning, St. Scholastica will host a 15-minute flag ceremony outside between Summers Main Lounge and the Science Center. Texas Roadhouse will honor veterans and active military by distributing meal vouchers in the parking lot from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. They are valid through May of next year. And in Superior, UWS is inviting the entire community to write holiday cards that will be delivered to Twin Ports veterans. Their Veterans Day ceremony is on Friday. The Richard I. Bong Center in Superior received a special donation today to help veterans tackle their mental health. Cenovus Superior Refinery, formerly known as Husky, presented the Bong Center with a $10,000 check. That money will go toward the museum's next 2 BWCA Veterans Canoe trips. The trips first started back in 2018 to help veterans connect with each other. Dwayne Lasley, who spent 11 years in the U.S. Army, went on the very first trip, and now he leads the canoe excursions. He says no one better understands what a veteran has been through than another veteran.
When you get together with a group of people that understand you, that have been through similar circumstances, it lets you know that you're not alone. And that's huge for a mental health benefit.
Lasley will lead 2022's trip next July. There is room for 8 veterans to take part. For more information on how you can apply, visit our website, cbs3duluth.com. It's that time of the show where we get to talk about adoptable pets, and today's pet comes to us from Animal Allies right here in Duluth. This is Alvin. He is almost 2 and looking for somewhere to call home. Look at that face. Our friends at the shelter tell us he is a high-energy guy who is always down to play, run, go on hikes, and learn some new tricks. They say tennis balls are his toy of choice. If you would like to set up an appointment to adopt Alvin, then you can call the number on your screen. And still to come, the murder case against Kyle Rittenhouse has been thrown into jeopardy, with the defense calling for mistrial. Hear his emotional testimony after the break.
It's always a good day for a car wash at Miller Mall Car Wash. But just to be safe, watch Caitlin's Car Wash Forecast weekday mornings on CBS3 This Morning with meteorologist Caitlin Moffitt. Sponsored by Miller Mall Car Wash. Only on live, local CBS3.
Eric Paulson here from Discover Wisconsin. Join me and the rest of the crew every week on this station for all things Wisconsin. Continue the adventure on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and discoverwisconsin.com. And don't forget to subscribe to the Cabin Podcast, available wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts.
The big 6% instant rebate is back. Hi, John with Prime Appliance, and yep, that's right. You'll get an additional 6% off on the floor price instantly when you pay at the counter. What could be sweeter? Save big on this LG 28 cubic foot 4-door French door with a window in the door. Regularly $39.99, sale price $37.98. After 6% instant rebate, just $35.71. Financing always available. Have our pros deliver and install or take it home today. Prime Appliance, it's the best place to buy your appliances.
Are your cupboards a cookware disaster? We'll try Gotham Steel Stackmaster, the all-new non-stick space-saving cookware that neatly stacks inside itself. Finally, you can have an organized kitchen with every pan and lid right at your fingertips. The solid metal stacking plates allow the entire set to fit together without scratching. Stackmaster pans are non-stick and durable. Plus, they're even oven-safe up to 500 degrees. So bake warm, cheesy bread or make your favorite oven pot roast. Even flames won't damage these pans. Get the full 10-piece Stackmaster cookware set for just 4 payments of $39.99. And we'll even ship it to you free. Plus, order now and get the free steamer basket that stacks perfectly with the rest of the set. And the free stainless steel fry basket that folds up to fit right inside the pot. But wait, we'll also send you this 5-piece utensil set absolutely free. You'll get everything you see here. Call or click now.
Call 1-800-461-2657 or go to GothamStackmaster.com.
As we finish up another baseball season, I recently finished an extensive window replacement project on my home. I worked with your home improvement company and they hit it out of the park. For your next window, door, bathroom, or roofing project, get the quality and service you deserve with the Midwest's largest full-service home improvement company. Your home improvement company is my home improvement company, and they should be yours too. Contact them today for a free estimate on your next home project.
Come on if you want to see something terrible.
A killer with a theme. Great.
You're talking about a really involved conspiracy.
Are you saying one of your people did this?
Why?
Money.
We have had a breach. I need you to surrender all your sidearms and kits. CSI. There's a crime scene.
New CSI Vegas, tonight 10/9 Central on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Kyle Rittenhouse told a Wisconsin jury he wasn't looking for trouble the night of August 25th, 2020. Rittenhouse took the stand in his own defense today, charged with killing 2 men and wounding a third during Black Lives Matter protests last year. CBS's Nancy Chen has more from the courthouse.
That's right, run. 18-year-old Kyle Rittenhouse sobbed and appeared to hyperventilate on the witness stand Wednesday. Time for our break anyway. Rittenhouse was about to tell the court about his encounter with Joseph Rosenbaum, one of the 2 men he shot and killed on the night of August 25th, 2020. Earlier, the defendant told jurors Rosenbaum threatened to kill him.
She screamed, "If I catch any of you alone, I'm going to kill you."
Rittenhouse said at one point Rosenbaum had his hands on the teen's fully loaded semi-automatic rifle, and Rittenhouse ultimately fired at him 4 times.
Why were you trying to get to the police?
So I didn't do anything wrong. I defended myself.
Rittenhouse also shot 2 others who came after him, killing 1.
You intentionally used deadly force against Joseph Rosenbaum, correct?
Yes.
Prosecutors zeroed in on Rittenhouse's weapon and whether he used deadly force to protect property. That line of questioning prompted a sharp rebuke from the judge.
The court left the door open.
For
me, not for you. My understanding of
You
should
have come and asked. Rittenhouse could face life in prison if convicted on the most serious charge against him. Nancy Chen, CBS News, Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Rittenhouse's lawyers have motioned for a mistrial over what appeared to be out-of-bounds questions asked by the chief prosecutor.
Coming up on a busy news day, prices surge at the fastest pace in more than 3 decades. How long will you pay more for gas, food, and cars? The CBS Evening News is just minutes away.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Pharmacies, keeping things safe, simple, and convenient through mail, local delivery, drive-through, and curbside pickup services.
Villa Marina Health and Rehabilitation Center is a beautiful 1-level facility in Superior, Wisconsin, with 24-hour skilled nursing care. With a 5-star rating by Medicare, you can expect high-quality care. We offer a variety of services, including restorative care after a hospital stay, intensive rehabilitative therapy care after surgery, or long-term care for those who are no longer able to handle the necessities of daily life on their own. To learn more, call or visit Villa Marina Health Center in Superior.
I'm telling you, you should open a business.
I wouldn't know where to begin.
I've got an idea.
I hope you like it.
I love it. Just one question. What's that?
It's a chair. New plan. You make the furniture, I make the ideas, NBC makes them happen.
That was always the plan.
Bring us your best ideas. National Bank of Commerce. We make more possible.
Whatever your water worry, Culligan Water can help. From value-priced softeners to the world's best and even salt-free. No one has more solutions than Culligan to customize the best filtration for your home. The only water that comes with a van. Contact Culligan, the local water experts.
I had no hesitation of the importance of
protecting myself, but also protecting around me and my family. But hopefully that in Indian country that we realize we got to protect not only ourselves, but our other tribal members. And I would encourage everybody to get it.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Wednesday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story and see what's coming up at 6. Here's a live look once again at the ceremony honoring the memory of those lost in the Edmund Fitzgerald tragedy. Community members lit the beacon at a Split Rock lighthouse for this special occasion. They also rang a ship's bell in remembrance of those who died. And we spoke with people still grieving loved ones involved in that tragedy 46 years ago. And coming up tonight at 6, the Duluth International Airport is experiencing a pilot shortage as demand for flights has increased. That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next. We'll see you back here at 6.